A narrow defeat, 1-0 to Hamble away. It was more performance on both sides today. I mean, how did you see that one?
It's a terrible game of football to watch. I feel sorry for every single person that's come to watch that today, apart from the goal, which was that's ridiculous, absolute ridiculous bit of quality. So fair play to him for doing that. Probably won't score another one like that in his career. If he does, then fair play. But a game settled on one moment of quality. Really, honestly, I thought it was a horrendous football match. Absolutely terrible. Made even worse by a really bad referee. It's honestly so bad. Such a bad game to watch. So that's all I can say, really, mate. Ball was in the air more often than not. Scrapping, balls out of play a lot. Quite tough, really, mate. It was more about, it was just a massive fight for 90 minutes and stayed on one moment of really good quality.
Seems to pepper up the second half though. He started quite well. Ollie Selkin, one who's new to the group. How's he doing? One, and were you pleased with the reaction and just hoping to carry on?
Well, we changed shape at half time. We had to get more bodies forward. Just the dynamic of the game, the way it was. Didn't feel like we were attacking well enough, or to be honest, I didn't feel like we were even having moments to attack well enough. I think the only difference between the second half and the first half was we probably had about 4 corners. So that, again, there wasn't even really much quality change, to be honest. So yeah, change of shape at half time. I don't think it changed that much, to be honest. Ollie Sell, though, is going to be really, really big for us coming in. Really experienced. He's a good player, mate. He's a really good player. I think he showed that there in that 45 minutes. He's going to need to get fit, so, you know, and he's also going to have to, you know, kind of learn our ways a little bit, or learn our principles, I would say. But again, he's going to be a great addition, mate, for sure.
What do you think was the reason we lost the game today? I mean, now you've had a couple of minutes to look back on it.
I don't believe we were brave enough to kind of want to play and want to change the dynamic of the game. It's very obvious that, you know, they were looking to make it physical and a fight, but they want players to be around them because they're quite a strong team, but they're not very good at running. Like, in my opinion, we're a much better running team than they are. But you can't really do that without being brave enough to move the ball, stretch the pitch, you know, stretch the pitch vertically, trying to bring them onto you, but also stretch them the other way, so there's big gaps. We were too slow, so their whole team basically just dropped off. They could sit into like more compact shapes, and then we're not really stretching them going that way, so they don't really have to do that much running. And then when we were kicking it onto their centre backs' heads, who are very, very good in the air. And then when the ball was dropping down again for us, we didn't really have the bravery to work out of, you know, tight situations. And if you're not going to do that, then you're basically waiting for the game to be a lottery for most of the game. I don't really like games being lotteries, and I would rather take that into our own hands. And the only way you do that is by having players that are brave enough to take the ball in their moments, get out of the pressure, and then be able to find 3 or 4 passes, and then the team can get a shape that we need to be into. If you don't do that, then, as I said, the game is a complete 50-50. Ball goes long, it's a 50-50 chance of where the ball's going to land for your player or their player. And when you're siding on the side of luck that often, it can go against you. And I think today, even for their goal was a long throw into the box. We've won the header. It's a 50-50 chance it drops to Miles or their bloke. It's dropped to their fella, and he's rattled one into the stanchion. So if you're going to rely on luck that much in terms of like second balls and being that direct, it might be a bit difficult. So I'd probably put it down to that, mate, to be honest with you. So a lot of work to do.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.